Today is the feast day of St. Matthew, the traditional author considered for the Gospel of Matthew, sometimes called Levi. And there's a bunch of scholarly stuff we could talk about the difference between Levi and Matthew and who actually wrote the Gospel of Matthew. That's for a different day. Matthew was a tax collector. He would have been Simon and Andrew and probably John's tax collector. So, Jesus is calling together his disciples and he's putting these probably not friends together in a group. Good job, Jesus. One of my favorite Matthew stories is that tradition says that he went to Ethiopia to tell people about the gospel, and he converts Ephigenia, this woman. She becomes a nun, consecrated as a nun. And then a new king comes in power and says, "Hey, Matthew, do me a favor. Can you convince Ephigenia to marry me?" So Matthew's like, cool. Why don't you come to Mass on Sunday and we'll talk about it? And so the king comes to Mass and Matthew gets up to preach and basically rebukes the king in front of everybody for lusting after this girl, to which the king then kills Matthew. So he's considered a martyr in the church. Matthew is typically considered the patron saint of accountants and bankers and things like that. But I also think it would be a good idea to consider Matthew the patron saint of telling catcallers to shut up and to defend women who are being harassed.